Actually, why we need this configuration? Because see, automatic check payments means we want payment also to be done automatic, and along with that check should be printed as well. Two things should happen: vendor payment, check printing, and advice printing. Automatic, this thing should happen. Okay, so this is the requirement of the business. Okay, whether it is for single vendor or for multiple vendor, business wants automatic payment to be done. Okay, and automatic check printing and advice printing. Now in method 1, automatic payment is not happening, manual payment is being done, but this one, automatic check printing and advice printing will be done using this one, using this FBZ5. Okay, but in method 2, automatic payment will be done. Along with that, these two things will also happen: check printing and advice printing. Advice printing means it will have the details of the payment transaction. Okay, and check printing we know, like check the same way, like, but it is in the SAP system. It is not the real check. It is a SAP system generated check. Okay, now suppose this is for single vendor. Okay, in single vendor we have two methods. First, we should have the business has done some transaction with vendor, purchase something. So vendor invoice a business should post. After that, vendor payment, manual vendor payment through F-53. And this one is automatic FBZ5, automatic check printing and advice printing. These two things will happen in a single transaction. This is method 1 for single vendor automatic check payment. Method 2 to do the automatic check payment is first vendor invoice. Vendor invoice we need, always we need, like whether it is automatic manual, every time we need invoice, right? And
Yes.
then in method 2, with single transaction F-58, these three things will happen in one go. When we will execute this transaction F-58, these three things will happen at a single time. So this we will see this, but these two method is only for the single vendor, not for multiple vendors at a single time. Okay. Now business wants to make uh, check, and business wants check printing and advice printing at a single time for multiple vendors. Okay, means business has more than one invoice. Let's suppose business has four invoices for three vendors, or four invoices for four vendors or two vendors. Okay, now they want to make the vendor payment and check printing and advice printing for all the four invoices for two vendors in a single transaction. Then it is possible with this transaction payment run, which is F110. Okay, with this transaction, this at a single time multiple invoices for multiple vendor can be posted. But suppose we have only one vendor, and one vendor is having multiple invoices, then it is also possible.
Mm.
Multiple invoices one vendor, or multiple vendors multiple invoices. Okay, so it can be possible. It can be vendor payment at a single time, check printing and advice printing will happen. So that time, for multiple invoices and multiple vendor, that time we need to business needs to use F110, multiple invoices. Okay, now see, this one we have completed. Okay, configuration, like some settings we did, number ranges and void reason we maintained, right?
Yes.
For manual check payment, we just maintain the number ranges for check document number ranges for check printing. Okay, so that we maintain in the system. Now for automatic check payments, we have not done any configuration. Okay, means how system will perform this activity, this F-58 activity, this FBZ5 activity, this F110 activity, how system will perform. We need to make system ready by doing the configuration in the backend. Then only
Mm.
system will perform these activities. Okay, means our goal is to run these transactions. Means business requirement is they want these three transactions to be posted automatically. Okay, this is the requirement which I explained. Now how they will achieve? By doing the configuration. Okay, because automatically system cannot perform the things. Backend configuration should be done. So for this, You guys are understanding this one?
Yes.
So now to achieve the this requirement to do the automatic payment run, this is the configuration, whether it is for single vendor or for multiple vendors, or single invoice or multiple means multiple invoices. This is the requirement. This is the configuration which consultants have to do in the system. Okay, it is completely part of configuration, and consultants have to do this configuration. Okay, so now first thing is first config step one. First configuration is set up house bank key account ID, which we have already done earlier. So I'm not going to this configuration, right? Because
True.
this one we have already configured and defined. I have explained this one already, right? So
Yes.
this one I'm not explaining again. Let's come to second. So you guys, let me explain these all things. Then I will tell you guys the notes. Then you guys can write down. First, try to understand this configuration is 99% or 95%. They will ask this question. You
Okay.
know, so it is very important configuration. So try to give more, be attentive, more attentive. So first configuration we have already seen. We have already completed. Second configuration, set up all company codes for payment transaction. Now we will see this. First, try to see the screen. Recording started. Yes. Recording actually I'm not. I will share by Sunday, or I will try to share today only. Sorry, it is getting delayed. I have recording. Okay, so I will share.
Okay.
So don't worry for that. So second one, set up all company codes for payment transaction. Okay. So first try to see the configuration. FBZP is a T code. Don't write. I will explain. No problem. So see, house bank we have already done. This is the T code for configuration. FBZP. Okay. See, this is part of configuration. I could have come by path also, but I have come directly through T code. House banks configuration, bank key, how those things we have already completed. Now this one, set up all company codes for payment transaction. This one, right?
Yeah.
All company codes for payment transaction. Let's see this one. We have not done configuration in. Okay, let me show you. This one is my another company.
Li 01.
I know, no, that I will configure, but right now I am explaining you guys what are the
Okay.
features of what are the details of this one. See, they will ask configuration, but very rarely they can ask inside also. They will ask what are the configuration of the APP. Then we need to explain these six things. But they can ask what is the in this step what do you do? First step. Then we can tell in the first step we maintain house bank, we maintain bank key, we maintain account ID, like that. Okay, like that we need to explain. Then you guys will say second step is set up all company codes for payment transaction. Then they will ask what do you do in this configuration. So see, this is the configuration. The second one, all company codes for set up all company codes for payment transaction. Okay. Now try to see this one. Sending company code and paying company code. What is the uh, what is the meaning of this?
Sending pay.
Sending and paying. Okay. So see, paying
Okay.
means the company which is paying. Suppose I am keeping here GI02. This is another company.
Company code.
Okay, and GI01 is another company. Okay, this is Hyderabad based. Let's suppose GI01 is based in Hyderabad, GI02 is based in Mumbai. Okay, now I want this paying company code to make payment for this one, GI02. Paying means paying will make payment for this sending one. This is the meaning of paying and sending. Getting my point?
Sending बोलते और goods and services क्या?
नहीं 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 नहीं,
Hmm.
वो नहीं. Means any requirement, like means GI01 will I want like for like this one GI02 has done some purchases. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
GI02 has purchased something from vendor. Okay, for
Okay.
worth rupees 1 lakh. Now GI02 does not want to make payment due to some reason.
Mm-hmm.
GI02 wants GI01 should pay on its behalf.
Mm-hmm.
Then in this case GI02 is called as sending company code and paying company code will be GI01.
Mm-hmm.
Getting? Not getting? Means GI02 has done some expenses. Let's suppose GI02 has purchased for its office one
Mm-hmm.
Same vendor within branches, huh? Or
no
multiple
no any
different methods.
any vendor GI02 has purchased, but GI02 is not paying to that vendor. GI02 wants uh, payment will be done through GI01 company code.
Okay.
Let's suppose Tata Motors and TCS. Tata Motors and TCS. Tata Motors purchased 1 lakh raw material. Okay.
Okay.
Now, who has done like this company code has done the expense, right? Tata Motors company code has done the expense, right?
Mm.
Payment should be done through this company code only.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
But this company payment will be done through this one,
TCS.
TCS. TCS will make the payment.
Okay.
So in this case, Tata Motors will be called as sending company and TCS will be called as
Paying company.
Then
paying
how
company.
will all they will contact each other to pay between these vendors?
Like through this configuration only, right? In this configuration, we are linking. They can call, they can contact like through email and like through over the call. But here, all company codes we are configuring, right? Like in this case, we are linking GI02 with GI02, GI02 with GI01 for this purpose.
Okay.
Generally, what we do, generally we keep GI02 blank. Sorry, this field we keep blank means GI01 now in this case can make payment for any company. But if
Mm-hmm.
we want to make a specific company code, then we can also make do that also. Means I was trying to explain you guys what is the meaning of the sending company. Means
Okay.
sending company code has done the expenses, but sending company code is not paying. Paying company code is paying. Means it can be GI01 also. Correct?
Yeah.
But if you will keep GI01, then GI01 will not able to make payment for any other company code. So that is why sending company code, it is recommended sending company code, keep it as a blank. And use only paying company code, fill the details in paying company code, keep sending company code blank.
Okay.
Now you guys understood?
Yes.
Okay, now this one, separate payment per business area.
Separate payment.
If this indicator is set, line item from different business area are paid separately.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, if this one we will select, then line items from different business areas are paid separately. Means if we have different business area,
Yeah.
then that will be paid separately. See, it is what written. If
Means
this indicator tile,
tiles, cement, separate.
no, business that is segment.
Okay.
Sudhir, that is segment.
Mm-hmm.
Business area means area of business.
Area. Okay.
Area means like in
Hyderabad.
our case we have defined area as Hyderabad, Mumbai, like that. We can define in a small area also. Let's suppose Gachibowli and Gachibowli area we can define and other areas also, Banjara Hills. But I have defined in my case I have defined Hyderabad, Mumbai, like that, big area. Small area also we can define. No, not an issue. But it is area of business. I'm telling area.
Okay.
That one is cement. That one is segment.
Segment.
Yeah, segment means line of business.
Okay.
Okay. So different area, business area from different line items will be paid separately if you will select this checkbox. But see, this much detailing they will not go here. Let us see this one also. They can ask these two things. These two things are very important. Let me tell you guys these two things. Now see, vendor payment, maximum cash discount. Maximum cash discount. Okay. See, if we will select this checkbox, then maximum at a time of automatic payment, when we will do the automatic payment run, okay, and we are selecting this checkbox, that time what will happen? Maximum cash discount. Suppose we in the system there are two cash discount options are we have given, then system will pick the maximum cash discount option with the help of this checkbox at a time of automatic payment only. Okay.
Okay.
Now see, we want, this is vendor, this is customer, means automatic payment. In the interview they will ask whether the APP automatic payment run will happen only in the case of vendor, or we can do for the payment receipts also, means collection from the customer also. Automatic payment run can be done for in both the cases, whether for payment also and receipts also. Okay. So we should be very clear, automatic payment for collection also and for payment also. When outgoing and incoming payment for both the scenarios, if automatic payment run can be used, and automatic payment run are used, automatic payment run is used also same way. So this is a special GL transaction. In which special GL transaction I want this APP to run? Like F means down payment request, A means advance payment, right? Let me do F4. See, F means down payment request, A means A means no, yes, A means advance. It is written a current asset. It is down payment, advance only. Same way it is for customer also. If we want any other special GL transaction, we can use that also. Means through APP, if we want to make payment for retention, then I need to bring here R. Okay,
Mm.
retention is there, right? I will select R. I will select here like this. R has come, and if I want to do the collection, okay, means for security deposit means a special GL transaction we can select here, and here it is written to be paid. It is to be, it should have been to be collected, but it is actually grammatically not correct. But from customer it should be collected, right? But it
Yes.
is error from SAP side. But try to understand, like we can give, let's suppose in real time, you please try to understand the functionality, then we can use it according to our own. Okay. So here I can take retention also, and here I can take security deposit reserve for bad debts also, if required. If it is not required, no, not an issue. Okay. So now this is the important, generally only these things you guys please remember in this T code. What is sending company code? They can ask what is sending company code, what is paying company code. This is not that much required. Maximum cash discount, you guys remember maximum cash discount. But vendors and customers, special GL transaction to be paid, special GL transaction to be paid, means in this transaction what we have defined, paying company code, and there is option of sending company code also, and maximum cash discount. Okay. Maximum cash discount, if you guys will not say, then also there is no issue. But sending company code, paying company code, and these two things, special GL for vendor and customer, at least these three things we need to remember. Okay.
Okay.
So first configuration is done. Now second one, set up all company codes for payment transactions. Second company, sorry, third one actually, it is not third one is set up paying company code. All company codes we have done the configuration for APP, means sending company code, paying company code option were there, and special GL related, we had to use a special GL transaction related that indicator. So that is also done. Now next one is set up paying company code. Set up payment company codes for payment transaction. Let us come. No. Okay. Paying company code for payment transaction. Here also I will GI01 I am trying to see. Now see forms. Let me expand forms. Okay, you guys will be get confused. F110. See now what is the minimum amount I want to keep? I want to set in the system. Minimum amount for incoming payment, minimum amount for outgoing payment. I have kept it as 1000. It can be as per the business requirement. Whatever the amount business wants, we can maintain. Here, see, I can maintain up to this much zero, one up to 1000, 10,000 lakh.
1 crore.
Yeah, I think 10 crore, no? 10 crore I can maintain as a minimum amount. But in my case, I have defined as 1000. Okay, system has given limit up to 10 crore. Okay, for both minimum amount for incoming payment, minimum amount for outgoing payment. Business wants 1000, 10,000, whatever, up to 10 crore we can go. Here it is showing which currency.
INR.
Means it is which currency? Global currency, company code currency, or which currency? Means whether it is company code currency, whether it is global currency, or whether it is group currency.
Global currency.
No, it is company code currency. It is our company code currency. Because of company code, it is showing INR.
Hmm.
Okay. And company code currency, where do we define company code currency? Company code currency, company code level, we define company code currency.
AMG.
OX02. See, LI01. Let's suppose GI01 we are seeing, right? Let me open GI01. See, GI01 is, we are checking GI01. INR is the currency, right?
Hmm.
Which is company code currency. Global currency, we
U-
define, and group currency. Group currency we define in somewhere.
USD.
Yes. So it is company code currency. Actually, it is showing here. Okay. Now, no exchange rate difference. Let us see. But these things are not very important. But these two things are very minimum amount for outgoing payment. Minimum. Generally, they when they will ask the configuration, we need to explain these 5 steps. But you guys should know this one. What is the use of this also? But need not to tell. They will ask. Tell me in detail. Then we can say. Now
Mhm.
see. Ensure that no exchange rate difference are posted by the program. Okay. When we will select this one, so exchange rate difference will not be ensures that no exchange rate difference are posted by the payment program. Means this payment program will not post any exchange rate difference. Okay. When we will set this one, if this indicator is set, no exchange rate difference posting is generated. Amount in the bank posting in local currency does not from result from translating the foreign currency amount at the current rate, but at the total current local currency amount from the settled item, it is no set difference from the. You getting my point? See, if we are
Yes.
posting in local currency, then that
Mhm.
time we don't need the exchange rate difference, right? Correct.
Yes.
Yes.
But if we are posting in foreign currency, let's suppose business requirement is to do the posting in euro, do the posting in USD. That time we should not select this one. This checkbox means that time we need exchange rate difference, right?
Mm-hmm.
So this is the requirement only. You,
Okay.
you can see that I have done function key plus F1. Okay, and this is what it is written. Okay. Now second one, no exchange rate difference for partial payment. Same thing is there. See, in local currency, in if foreign currency will be there, then we should not select this one, this checkbox. Please, if you do not set this indicator, if we are posting in foreign currency, but for local currency, same thing is there as per the previous step. Okay, separate payment for each reference. Let us see this one. This indicators means that only invoices and credit memos which have the same payment reference can be settled with one payment. Okay, means if we are using this indicator, so invoices and credit memo which have same payment reference can be settled with one payment only, that will be settled. Okay, means if payment reference is same, then that invoice and that uh, credit memo relevant to that invoice can be settled with one payment.
Payment reference in the sense payment terms, huh?
No,
What is the
payment reference.
difference?
Let me show you payment reference in F-53. Just a minute. Here, FB03. Okay, can you guys please tell me what is the like here is the vendor invoice. What is the
Mm-hmm.
document type for vendor payment?
KZ.
KZ. And what is the document type for please Shravanti, please आप बोलिए, what is the document type for vendor credit memo?
KG.
KG, correct. So with this we understand, right? See what is the, so now see, KZ I have filtered, right? I came to FB03. Okay, I
Mm-hmm.
came to document list. I only want to see the vendor payment. I simply will filter with document type. I will give my company code. I will give my document type KZ. I only want to see KZ related document, payment document. Okay, now payment reference they are telling. So here reference, invoice reference is there, and
Double click on this 1 5 series.
this one,
Mm.
this one is the, no, nothing. It is not getting drilled down. Invoice reference it is there. It is asking for payment reference, right?
Separate payment for each.
I think invoice reference is the payment reference only. Invoice reference is the payment reference. Okay, no problem. Separate payment for each payment reference. Okay, this indicators means that only invoices and credit memos which have the same payment reference can be settled with one payment. You should set this indicator if payment methods are used in one country where a payment reference is to be given for each payment. Example: payment reference KID number for Norway and Finland. Payment reference. Okay, you should set this indicator if payment method are used in your country where a payment reference is to be given for each payment. Okay, dependency, when dividing the payment by reference number. Okay, it is reference number only. See, it is reference only, reference number. You should note that an outgoing payment cannot be generated for payment reference which only refer to credit memo. Okay, see, means in the payment document, like this invoice and credit memo should have the same reference. Okay, this indicator means only invoice and credit memo which has same payment reference can be settled with one payment. So that will be settled like at a time of automatic payment run. Both will be settled at a single time. Now you guys will have doubt how it will happen. Okay, let's suppose vendor invoice KR document. KR document business has posted, means KR invoice. Getting na KR document I'm just writing means invoice.
Mm.
KR document for 1000. Okay, 1000. Now kg, they have posted kg document, means they have returned kg document. Let's suppose 100. So what is the payment amount? How much business needs to pay to the vendor?
900.
900, right? But what is this checkbox will have? This checkbox is asking to have the common reference. Means suppose APP, I'm writing automatic payment. I'm giving the reference APP01. I need to give the same reference here. Then system will make the payment directly. System will make the 900 payment. Means system will consider both the invoice and credit memo also, and system will do the final payment as 900, which is correct only, right? Okay.
Okay.
Any doubt? You can ask, no problem.
No.
Now see, we want payment advice to be printed. Okay, now these things are not very important. This is also not important. Now see, specification for this is not important. Okay, now see, uh, forms for uh, forms for the payment advice. We want, see, my Excel, we want advice printing also. In automatic checks payment, we want advice printing also. Means when the print will happen, how the print will happen. In the backend, we need to define the forms. Forms help in the printout. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so for the advice printing, we need to configure here forms for the payment advice. If we will not maintain this form, then advice printing will not happen. Okay, so it is very important. We need to tell like forms for the payment advice we define here. Okay, and this electronic data interchange means for DME we define here the details. So this one I will explain later. Means uh, see, DME we send, right? DME is nothing but payment instruction. Data media DME is the uh, payment instruction file which we send to the which business sends to the bank,
Vendor.
operational bank, no operational bank, to make the payment to particular vendor. Okay, so EDI, this is the part of for DME related. This form should be maintained. You getting my point? Sudhir, if you can tell me the process, like how system, like in SAP system, like let's suppose we are paying, we business has to pay one lakh, okay? Then
Hmm.
and business balance has to be, now please tell me, and from the bank also it has to be deducted. Now please tell me how it will happen. 1 lakh payment. I'm
Okay.
telling business has to make 1 lakh payment. Okay. Now
Okay.
to a particular XYZ vendor. Then and how it will happen? Like, and business is using SAP system. Please tell how it will happen.
General entry.
Voluntary, no. Like process I explained, right? I'm asking process.
So first in SAP we have to create
Uh,
a bank.
Enter.
SAP,
Enter
First,
no,
the
no. SAP, we have defined the banks and GL
yeah.
account also. All configuration done. Like
Hmm.
first, where we will make the payment. This is I'm asking. Actually, I wanted to ask.
Outgoing payment.
Okay. Means first we will directly from operational bank. First we will make payment through operational bank or through SAP bank.
In SAP bank outgoing payment. We'll
First we
use
will.
real
Okay.
outgoing payment.
First we will make payment in SAP system only, right? And then
Yes.
what will a business what will business do after that?
then payment instructions will
No, no,
be
no.
sent.
Please let Sudhir answer. Sudhir, बोलिए आप.
So after it
Payment
in a
in SAP payment SAP में payment is completed. Now what a business will take means next step what will be?
we'll send in DM in instruction note to the real operational bank.
Okay, with the complete details like vendor, payment and
Vendor
everything.
details payment. Yeah.
Correct. And then what will the bank will do? They will make the payment, right?
They will
Operational
make the
bank will
payment
payment,
as
right?
per the reconciliation.
Right.
And bank will reconcile. They'll send the reconciliation
reconciliation.
statement of accounts to the business.
Yes, and business people will, what business people will do with that reconciliation document, they will upload
Will
in the SAP system to
yes,
do the to do the reconciliation with the operational bank account with our SAP system bank account, right? So correct.
yes.
So this correct. So now see, so this is EDI is this is the part of configuration for that DME.
Okay,
Okay. So this one I will explain later. But right now we need this payment advice printout. So for that this form should be maintained. Okay. Sender details for SAP script form, text ID ADRS. Sender details for SAP script form means SAP forms will be printed like checks prints. This is not for check prints. Uh, this is for payment advice. Let just a minute. Various types of text related to a text object. For example, text standard can have following text IDs. This is for text related only. So we can maintain like text ID ADRS. This is a standard. ADRS is a standard one. See, given by SAP. So which we have defined. Okay. Text ID, letter, header, letter, footer, signature text, and sender details. Okay. So now, so in this step, you guys can say these two things first: minimum amount for incoming payment, minimum amount for outgoing payment, and forms for payment advice. Okay, this one I will explain. I mean, these four things are very important when we are explaining this configuration. Then try to tell these four things, these three things right now. When I will explain this EDI, this you guys can say. But these three things we need to say: minimum amount for incoming, minimum amount for outgoing, and forms for advice, payment advice. Okay. So
okay.
first configuration we have set up all company codes we have done. See, it is not, it is easy only. Set up all company codes for payment transaction means we need to remember only all company codes. Okay.
Hmm.
Just I'm, to say a good, complete line, I have made this, you know, like that. But it is all company codes. Third one is paying company code. Okay. So all company codes set up, all company codes done. Set up paying company code done. And next one is now payment method. Set up payment method for country for payment transaction. Okay. Now,
Okay.
no, set up payment method in country. So here, what we will do, our country is India.
Hmm.
Okay. Let's suppose our means head office. Let's suppose in India. So I will select this IN payment method C. I will click on details button.
C means check. Huh?
C means check. C means check. C in here inside also. C means check payment. T means bank transfer. Okay. So in India, we can see like that in other countries also. Let's suppose in India, because our head office is in India. I'm selecting this C and I'm clicking on details. Now see, country, payment method C. What are the options available here? Description, check method. Description, check method. Now what you guys we need to remember: payment method for incoming we have defined this C, or payment method for outgoing. It can be used for only one thing right now.
Okay.
Okay. So here, payment method for outgoing, payment method classification means this is for outgoing payment, but payment whether it is for check, bank transfer. Okay. So let's suppose this one, it is for bank transfer, right? So it should be check only. If it is bank transfer, then we need to select bank transfer. Okay. Now See, allowed for personal payments, whether we want like personal, whether we want to make payment for personal related. So see this one, personal payments. Then if we need this requirement, then we will select this checkbox. If we don't need, then we will not select this checkbox. Okay. So now document type for payment. See, same way for GL, what is the document type? If you guys please tell me.
Yes, sir.
SA. Okay. Same way, see, we have for automatic payment run, we have a specific. We will assign a specific document type, and that document type is ZP. Document type for payment and clearing document type. Okay. This is the clearing. This is the document type for payment, and it is clearing document type. Okay. ZP and ZB we are defining. Okay. So a kind of classification it happens, right? We can understand which type of document it is, whether invoice, whether. So here we can understand with ZP. This is this document means this document is what? This document is APP document run, automatic payment run document, right? With ZP we will understand. So means document type we need to define the same way we have defined in GL SA, same way which we have defined in vendor document type and number ranges also. Same way we need to define for ZP and ZV, right?
Okay.
Now this street required master record specification. Now see they will ask, okay, means if we are setting this checkbox at a time when we are defining the vendor master, that time street PO box and these details will be mandatorily should be filled if we are selecting this checkbox. Required master record specification. Let me show you vendor master. This one. Can you please tell me T code for vendor master?
FBL 1M.
No, that is vendor line item display.
XK03.
XK03 is the display, correct. XK03 is centrally correct. Very correct. Mostly we use XK03 only, but we can come to XK from accounts finance side. We can come to FK03 also, right?
Yes.
XK03 is FI and MM. We in real time we use this only, but through FK03 also directly we can come to accounts side. So FK03 I have come, or XK03 same. So address. Now see, yes, seeing the street details. So
Mm.
if I am checking this checkbox here, okay, and if I am not giving street option, then system will, then there will be issue. Like at a time of payment run, it will show the error. I can create the vendor, no issue. I will create the vendor, but in the configuration, what I have done
Select.
in the configuration, I have made this one mandatory,
Mm.
but it will not cause any issue at a time of vendor master creation. Vendor master we can create without defining straight PO details. Okay. But
Mm.
when we will do the automatic payment run, that time it will show the error. Like this master data is missing.
Okay.
Because we are doing configuration for automatic payment run, payment posting. So in automatic payment posting, if vendor master is not having this mandatory details, if I am selecting this checkbox, then automatic payment run will get error, and that we need to resolve first. Means we need to go to XK02 or FK02, and what we need to do, we need to update the master data, change vendor master, and we need to update the state details, PO details, these details, and again we need to rerun the automatic payment. Then it will be posted. Okay. So in the interview, if they will, this is very important. This step is very important. So please try to understand all this. Like in this step, we have come payment method C. Payment method for outgoing or incoming we define. Payment method classification means whether it is for bank transfer checks. Let's suppose right now it is for checks. Then this one you don't remember, not an issue. This one document type we define, clearing document type we define, and suppose we are defining here ZP. ZP is standard only, but this ZP should be available where? In the document type list, right? Then only we can use this here, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And these two details also we need to remember. Street PO details if we are making it mandatory, or bank details. If I am making this bank details mandatory, then what will happen? And what are the details I want to make mandatory? Account number required. So those details in the bank should be there. Swift I want to make mandatory. Same vendor details related explanation. Like in the house bank, these details should be available. If it is not available, then payment run will get error. If I am not making it mandatory, then not an issue. Now see, payment medium. There are two type of payment medium. This one. I have selected this one. Use classical payment medium program. See, this is for checks printing. Advice printing we have done, right? Advice printing in previous steps we have done, right? We have defined the forms for advice printing, right? Now, for check printing, this is the, we need to select this one, RFFOUS_C. This is for check printing, and we need to select this classical payment medium program RFFO, this one. And below that, we need to remember this one. They will ask what is the form for, what is the payment medium program for check printing. Then we need to tell this is the payment medium program for check printing, RFFOUS_C. For bank transfer, we have another one, but for check printing, this one. Okay. So this one we need to remember. See, when we are using this one, this is for maybe DME rated, but right now to do the practice for check printing, this one we use this one only. Okay. So in interview, you guys need to remember this option, payment method for, payment method classification, required master data specification. If I'm selecting this one, then that should be available in the master record. Otherwise, payment run will get error. This document type details, okay, and this one, payment medium program, this one. These four, five things we need to remember. Okay, you guys have doubt?
No.
Okay, now let's come back and now see bank transfer. I will same way. I have selected this line, bank transfer line. I am clicking on details. Now see bank transfer. It is for outgoing payment. Bank transfer, same details. Like in bank transfer, what should be the mandatory details? Bank details should be mandatory, right? So that is why I have this is selected as bank details. Like bank details should be there. In bank details, account number is required, and Swift code and IBAN is, it is not mentioned maintained. Then also system should proceed the payment. But in bank details, account number should be there, and the same. Now you see, you notice, you guys please notice this thing. Payment medium program for check printing was different. RFFOUS_C that was, and for bank transfer it is, payment medium program is RFFOD_S, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now see, this one is and same document type, clearing document type is same. So in this we need to remember payment method for, payment method classification, required master data record, and payment medium program, this one. That's all. Okay, if you guys want to see currency allowed, so it is blank, means we can use all currency. Permitted country, it is blank, we can use all currency, all country. Same, if I will show you guys here in the currency. If it is blank, we can use all uh, all currency. If you want a specific, we can define also from new entry. Okay, permitted destination country, We can define a specific country also. Okay. So means what I'm explaining up to that much till this much is enough for this step. Okay. So now
Okay.
next step is set up payment method for country for payment
Transactions.
transaction. No, this one we done, right? Set up payment method for country we have done. Now set up payment method for company code.
Company code.
Country wise we have seen in India. Now company code in company code. So let me show you guys which way I have already configured earlier another company code. This is not Dilip's one. This is my another company code. I have selected this C payment method C. Payment method C and T. We have it is already available in the system in the from the previous step which we have already covered.
Mm.
Okay. So now see in this step we need to remember minimum amount limits and maximum amount. What is the minimum amount we want to keep in a particular
1,000.
company code? 1,000 I have maintained in my case. We can keep maintain as per the business requirement. Okay, and maximum
Mm.
this one. And this currency is company code currency, which we have maintained at the time of creation of company code. Okay, now foreign payments and foreign currency payments. Foreign payments allowed, foreign currency allowed. I want foreign payments to be allowed. Means uh, if I will use this, I can I can make to a vendor, okay, which is based in out of out of country, means out of India. So foreign business partner allowed. Then we need to select this checkbox. Foreign currency allowed means by selecting this one, we can make payment in foreign currency also. Customer vendor bank abroad allowed. Customer or vendor bank which is based in abroad, that is also allowed. Okay. So these three options we need to remember, but the amount limits please try to remember, and these three options also, at least these two options. Okay. Now see payment per due date. Okay. Single payment for marked item. Single payment for marked item. Okay. One payment per item causes open items which contains this payment method to be paid individually. Means per item wise, per line item wise payment will be done if you will select this checkbox. Okay. If our invoice having multiple line items, suppose in vendor related, then that will be paid per line item wise, that will be cleared, that will be paid through APP, automatic payment run. Okay. So now payment per due date. Okay. Now forms data, prenum check, forms for payment medium. So now this is the form which we need to define. This is the form which we need to define to check the to print out the check. Okay.
Okay.
Now you guys will should ask me then what was the in the previous step, right? So that was the program. That was the program. Let me show you guys in FPZP. Version FPZP. So payment method country. Okay. Details. This is the program, payment medium program, which we have defined in the system. Now, where we can see the program, if you guys can remember, let me tell you, no problem.
Payment medium.
No, any program in SAP, that is actually the program. is a kind of, we can say program is nothing but a transaction only. See in SE38 we can see any program. It means a transaction. See, we have FB50 GL document posting, we have
Mm.
vendor invoice FB60, we have customer invoice FB70, right? So any transaction can be created. Okay, here means ABAPer will do this one. ABAPer will create any program. Okay, so here this is a program. So program, where is the program? This one. You can see program SE38 is the T code where we can see the program, and this program is developed by the ABAPer. Okay, it can be any transaction, it can be any transaction, but this is developed by the, this is technical thing. ABAPer will develop. Now we need not to create, right? What we need to see, we need to just display this one. Okay, so I will click on display, or I can execute it also. Display it.
Okay.
Okay, see, now this is ABAP window is open. ABAPer will do this work. ABAPer will do these all things ABAPer will do. So, or we don't want to create, we don't want to change, we don't want to display. This is completely technical thing of ABAPer. So I want to execute this one. I will execute. Now see, this program is developed to do the check printing. Actually, we have assigned there a program. Okay,
Yes.
means a program means a kind of this is a transaction which we have assigned there in the system. Okay, so this program will run from the backend through this configuration. Means manually we need not to use this program. So this program we have assigned where we have assigned not there in this step. We have assigned here this program, and this with the help of this program, what are the commands it is taking? It is taking these all commands. It is payment method C. It is taking, right. It is taking
Yes.
print check. These all parameters it has got with it,
Mhm.
right? Because in the configuration only we have assigned this program, and this program is having this all things. Okay, same way for bank transfer also. Let me show you the bank transfer program also. You guys are understanding?
Yes. Yes.
So in the bank program it is RFFOD. Let me first show you guys the bank transfer. What is the program which we have now. See bank transfer, I will open. This is the program, right? Now let us see this program. What are the parameters assigned to this program? So here I will come. We should not from the functional. We are SAP finance and controlling consultants or SAP consultants. We are functional consultants. So we need to take help from ABAPers. So this is complete ABAP work. Okay, but after 10 years we can become a cross module consultant also. Means we can do complete FICO, and partially we can perform if we are interested in learning ABAP. So we can become cross module consultant also, but right now we need to completely focus on FICO. So we are functional consultants. So see, payment method here, why it is taken S means what? It should take T, right? S means what?
Yes. Check.
S check, but it should T only, right? It is not correct. Let me make it T only. Okay, and save it. So I am saving it. It is asking for any variant. I can take from the F4. Our variant is not there, so I can create any variant. Let's suppose uh, bank transfer variant. Description I can tell. I can write down description. Uh, bank transfer, bank transfer, bank transfer. Like that, I have any we can maintain. Let's save it. Okay, now it is saved. Now you can come back and try to execute again. Why it is not changed? Should be changed. No record selected. Why? I have saved this one in my variant pt save only. Okay, let me come back. IFFOUC.
Yes.
S only it is taking. But as you know, it is, see, it is country here. It is country. So we need to see in the our IN, right? India. In India,
T.
it should be T only. That's what I'm doing. So I'm trying to save in my T only. Payment method T. Okay. From run date. So actually it will be triggered at a time of that time when we will run the payment, when we will run the printout for this one. But it should accept this one. Yes. Can I execute this one? It should happen, but I don't know why it is not taking. If I will try to change, let me change this one. I will change it again, no problem. Let me change it from C to T. And now it is asking for company code. Okay. C is universal something. It is not allowing. So C it is okay. Bank transfer. Okay, no problem. Let us proceed. We will try to do this one. I will check this later, no problem. Okay, I will check this later. Okay. So this is means program means you guys understanding that was the program, that was not the form. Form for forms for checks is this one in this step. Set up paying company code for payment transaction in this step. SAP script, this is the form for printout of checks, right? And in this step, you guys should remember minimum amount, amount limits, maximum amount, foreign payments, these two things at least. You guys remember these two checkbox and SAP script, this F110 prenum check. This is a check for the check printout. This you need to remember, and then not required. This much is enough. Okay. Now this step is also done. So that was the program, and that program having the parameters which is already assigned. Okay. And now this one is set up bank determination for payment transaction. Last one is set up bank determination for payment transaction. This one. Now see, in this one, it is very, this step is very easy. GI, this configuration actually. I will select this one. This is my paying company code, right? This is not sending company code, it is paying company code, right? So I have selected this paying company code, double clicking on ranking order. Now we have two banks. Okay, SDFC and IDBI, right? So what rank we want to maintain? Like first, we want to a business wants to make payment from SDFC or IDBI, and from which currency, and from which payment method. See, this is payment method means we have two banks. From which bank I want to make payment. So
Mm.
suppose we want to make first business wants to make payment from SDFC. If balance is finished in SDFC, then system should take use IDPI for the payment. Okay.
Okay.
So the ranking order, actually this is ranking order, means from which bank we want to maintain payment to be done from which bank first. Suppose if we have four banks, so same way we will maintain the ranking order for four banks. If we have 10 banks, same way we will maintain for 10 banks ranking order. First rank, second rank, third rank, fourth rank, like that. Here, since we have two banks, I have maintained two ranking orders, right?
Yeah.
Currency
Okay.
wise, currency wise. See, payment method CC, currency INR, ranking order first SDFC, then second one IDBI. Singapore currency also same ranking order, like that. I can take IDBI first, okay, like that we can do. This is just a ranking order from which bank first I want to make payment, in which currency and which payment method, means which bank first I want to make payment, and once the payment is finished, then second bank will be system will take second bank, will use second bank for the payment. Now I will double click on the bank accounts. Okay, now you see, first one is house bank, right? Second one is payment method, right? Third one is currency. Fourth one is account ID. Fifth one is account sub bank sub account. It is not main account, it's sub account. And this one is business area. You guys can understand from yourself also. See, it is very easy. This is a house bank payment method, and this is a bank outgoing account, right?
Hmm.
So I have given for a payment method C. This is bank outgoing account I have assigned. For bank transfer, this is the bank transfer GL account I have assigned. For SDFC, for IDBI. Means in bank accounts, house bank is there, payment method is there, currency. These three details are coming from the earlier previous steps, right? Now
Yes.
three things we need to define here: account ID, bank sub account. The name of this sub configuration is bank account, bank sub account, and business area. Okay, but if they will ask in the in the configuration, what are the things you guys define? Means we need to remember all six things. House bank is there, payment method is there, currency is there, account ID, bank sub account. Okay, see, bank accounts. So there are two accounts related things: account ID and bank sub account, right? And house bank, payment method, and currency, you can say. Okay, easy understanding.
Yeah.
Now see, ranking order we define which bank will make the payment first, system will use which bank. Then we have defined account ID, bank sub account means outgoing GL account, and bank transfer GL account. After that, there should be amount also, amount, right? Then only SAP system will make the payment. In this banks, there should be amount, right, in SAP system. Then only system will make the payment. So here we need to double click on available amounts, means these how SDFC and IDBI should have the amounts. See, here we need to maintain just amount. SDFC in INR currency, this is the amount maintained. We can maintain any amount as per the business requirement. In SDFC, in SGD, this is the amount maintained. IDBI, this is the in INR, this is the amount maintained. In IDBI, in SGD, this is the amount maintained. We can maintain any amount up to this one. I think it will be, I think, more than, it is in billion, I think. So this is these three configuration. Ranking order, which bank we want to use, a system will make first payment. Okay, I am explaining for two banks only, but we can get the four bank or five banks. We need to arrange in the same ranking order. Okay, then bank accounts. In bank accounts, we need to define account ID and account sub accounts. Okay, and then business area also, and in the house bank, in account ID and in the particular currency what is the amount maintained. This is the configuration. Now bank determination, they can specifically ask what you guys do in the bank determination. Then we need to explain these three things: banking order, bank account, and available amounts in the bank determination step. Okay.
So the minimum amount which we have defined in earlier steps, it is at the company code level, right?
Yes. Payment method in company code. Yes. Let me open this one. GI GI 0. This is company code level. Yes. Not client level.
Okay.
Okay. So we have completed the